Now I give the floor to the distinguished representative of International Service for Human Rights. You have the floor.
Thank you. The combined effects of floods, a cholera outbreak, and conflict have created an unprecedented crisis. Sudan is facing a man-made famine orchestrated by belligerents. This famine is not a byproduct of the conflict, but a result of deliberate actions by the fighting parties, including restrictions, politicization, and the use of aid and access to food as weapons of war. Millions of people trapped in RSF-controlled areas have been prevented from accessing humanitarian aid, while those trapped in SAF-controlled areas suffer from restrictions imposed by the de facto government, who are using access to aid as a tool to demonstrate power and a negotiation card with the international community. Women and girls who comprise the majority of IDPs are the most affected by these war crimes. Local initiatives have created kitchens serving thousands. Those operating in SAF areas are subjected to detention, torture, prosecution, while those under RSF areas are subject to detention, threats, interrogation. Despite this and limited funding, they remain the primary lifeline in areas close to international aid. We call on states to urge the warring parties to ensure an immediate ceasefire, protect civilians, health workers and facilities, open humanitarian corridors, and end all forms of aid looting and diversion. We urge the Office, the Fact-Finding Mission, and the Special Rapporteur on Food to prioritize documenting and reporting on the obstruction of aid, use of starvation as a weapon of war, and the famine in Sudan. We urge the international community to commit to increase funding to local aid humanitarian groups, and we call on the Sudanese government to investigate corruption in aid delivery. Thank you.